Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tommy's Gaming Channel. I'm your host, Tommy KM. In today's video, what we are going to be talking a little bit about in today's video, what we are going to be talking a little bit about is why in. So, if I pull this up on SkyVector, which I just did. So if I go over here to like where I want to talk about, which is Chicago. So you guys see they say Chicago, Illinois near the Chicago O'Hare Vectrum, temporary flight restrictions for special security reasons. So they got that. So this right here pretty much says you guys can't fly there unless you guys are not using an unarmed vehicle. So if we go over here to this area is probably here because they got a hurricane, which is in this area. So what I like to use, okay? So what I like to use is so on here I typed in my local airport. So on here, whenever it pulls up, so just for saying, I pulled up Skyvec. So I pulled this up on here, and this is about the Virgin Grissom International Airport. So they got, for instance, like CTAF and Unicron. They got weather authorization in Louisville approach and Louisville departure. So another thing also to know about whenever you guys are like using this, you guys are like trying to check out so many different areas. Like for instance, if I go to RIAreference.com, which is another good website. So if I go on here and click on Indiana, then I go down here to this county. So if I look on here, we got the Sheriff's Dispatch on 6 sites. We got Sheriff Tag 2, Sheriff Tag 3, Lawrence County Sheriff's jail ops. Then we got EMA stuff. Then down here, which does not make any sense, is that they got this fire and EMS dispatch right here, which is so much in the clear, which does not make any sense. So they also got fire and EMS, which another thing also, the biggest thing to know about if you guys are ever planning to use this is that to check this out, which is a really big thing. So if we go down here to like the Sheriff's Patrol Dispatch, we got jail transport, we got special events, we got so many different areas for us like to listen to, which is really kind of interesting. So what we got also, which is really kind of interesting, the Buffalo area, which we got all these law dispatches. So we got Bravo Delta, Charlie Echo, and then District Alpha. And then we got the information warrant checks, which is really kind of interesting for them to use. And then if we go down here to my favorite one, which is right here, so we got Police 1, Police 2. And then if we go on down to like Lancaster, right here to Hamburg, we got Police Dispatch 1, which is like if we listen to it, we have to get like a NXDN radio, which if you guys like listen to Lancaster, which I'm sorry to say this, but you guys got to get like a DMR radio scanner. So pretty much listening to stuff like this, you guys got like so many like different areas in so many different places, which makes this really kind of interesting. So going on down here to the Peace Bridge, so we got color code 1, Tucker 5000, color code 1, slot 1, which that right there is pretty much the radio technology that they use at that bridge, which is another thing which makes this really kind of interesting, is that if we go to the Thrustway Authority, we got the New York State Police right here, which is car to car. Then if I go down here to the Buffalo Division, which is Zone 4, we got Thrustway Channel 3, Thrustway Channel 4, Buffalo Maintenance, they got Townsend Maintenance, Silver Creek, and like all these radio ones, you guys can generally listen to, which is really kind of interesting. So, like anything on this page, for like, for instance, if you guys, like, for instance, like to listen to, what's a good one? The Port of New Jersey and New York, okay? So we got JFK operations right here. So we got AirTran, we got maintenance, snowplows, the medical office. Then we got down here where we go to the bus terminals. Then we got this train service, which is really good. And the Peace and ports. So we got the Brooklyn Piers, we got the passenger ports, we got the World Trade Center, and we also got the George Washington Bridge. Like so many ones that you guys can listen to, which makes this website really, really unique, which is really big. Now the biggest thing to know about listening to this is that you guys can go around and like click on like a radio channel. For instance, I go here to Orlando, I click on like one of their theme parks, for instance, Walt Disney World. Then we see that they use a PTOC radio scanner. So they got all these businesses right here for Disney Springs. They got this for the Magic Kingdom Parade and Traffic Operations. They got so many different places that you guys can listen to, which makes this the biggest interesting thing of all. So so you guys can find like the Orlando Port of Entry radio frequency on here, which is like really kind of helpful, which is really kind of interesting. So you guys also got the CBP EMS dispatch, which is on simulcast. You guys got the NAC, which is like P25. And then you guys got like the TSA, which is honestly really kind of cool of what they use. So if we go here to Indianapolis, then we click on Marion County. And then we go here to the Indianapolis International Airport. We got Millionaire, we got Eli Lilly, we got de-icing. We even got the automated terminal information system. So we also got the TSA operations, which are really good ones. So if you guys would like to listen to Fastpark, well, I'm sorry to say this, but Fastpark uses like a DMR channel of Talk Group 1000 Slot 1 Color Code 4. Which that means you guys are going to have to get your own color code radio to use that, which is really kind of interesting. So they also got checkpoint A, checkpoint B. So also, just to let you guys know, listening to some of this can be a really good idea and sometimes a really bad idea. So they got down here on the federal government. They also got security. They got all these radio frequencies for airports, which are kind of like the same. So also another thing, also the biggest thing of all that I gotta tell you guys, which is really kind of interesting, is that whenever you guys are listening to this, you guys are trying to figure out about your own airport radios, just go on this wonderful websites that I talked about, AirNav, SkyVector, and Radio Reference, which are really good helps. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell so you guys will not miss out on any videos.